quick before I begin. Rest in peace to the voice actor or Jeff or Jimmy Neutron. He went to the stars and bought candy bars. A kid with a knack for adventure. A superpowered mind, a mechanical canine. He rescued the day from sheer destruction. This is the theme song. Jimmy Neutron. If you don't like my singing, tough shit. I give a fuck. That's my childhood right there, man. Jimmy Neutron. Just more and more pieces of my childhood. This continues to fade away. But I digress. But enough of that. Don't want to do this video for a hot minute. Alright? I just talked about how ass of a babyface Cody Rhodes is. So I figured, why the fuck not? Why not do this video get out the way of how I will book turning Cody Rhodes heel. This video right here will be about as positive as I can possibly be when discussing Cody Rhodes. This will be as good as it gets. Alright, so this is what I would do. Alright, I'll build up L.A. Knight. Yeah! Alright, tries to get his comeuppance on the Division, or he could try to feud with the Division leading up to WrestleMania 42, right? But the main thing is that he wins the Royal Rumble in Saudi next year, right? So following Raw, he cuts a promo talking about Cody Rhodes, you can't stop the undeniable Kravoka. You can't stop this gravy train because I'm going to hit that BFT 1, 2, 3, pin your ass the hard way and become the undisputed WWE champion at WrestleMania 42. Yeah! So he's letting his intentions be known that he's going after Cody Rhodes to be the top guy, to be the undisputed WWE champion. You told your story, Cody. Now it's time for mine. Let me talk to you. Yeah! Right. Now, meanwhile, while they're building up the WrestleMania 42, the Vision, they're not done with LA Knight. They're doing everything within their power to try to stop this dude from making it to WrestleMania 42. Right? So you got the Elimination Chamber and whatever fucking PLEs before WrestleMania 42. With the assistance of Cody Rhodes, LA Knight finally beats the Vision. Right? So we got WrestleMania 42, it's upon us. We got LA Knight, yeah, versus Cody Rhodes. Night 2 main event. Alright? Good fucking match, you know, up until the finish. Alright? It was clear that LA Knight was seconds away from winning. The story being told is, now last year you had Brandy coming out for Cody's entrance. This time Brandy's gonna be there the entire time. Alright, she causes the distraction for the ref. Cody cheats, hits a low blow, hits a fucking crossroads, cross-chodes, whatever you want to call it. He get the fucking trifecta for all I care. For the 1, 2, 3. And still undisputed WWE champion, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Just a complete buzzkill. All them Saudis want LA Knight, yeah, to win. And that's the type of fucked up shit that Triple H would do. I love it. That is a great idea. We're gonna build up LA Knight, have him win the Royal Rumble. He goes on to challenge Cody at WrestleMania 42. The match gets here and he loses. That's exactly what the fuck would happen. Like, I would not put it past him to do some fuck shit like that. Right? Poor LA, man. I'm sorry, but for this story to work, you know, you could choose somebody else. But for this story, I think LA Knight will be the most effective option for what I'm trying to go for, which is to build heat for Cody, to finally establish that this is the nightmare era. He is finally embracing his heel nature, shedding his skin for everybody to see who he truly is. Yeah, Brandy Rhodes, she's gonna be here for the duration of the story, right? She is an integral part to the story, right? You're gonna use her to build up heat all throughout the fucking year, right? Because this is gonna go to WrestleMania 43, which is the worst part about it. But if I'm gonna do this, I gotta go all in. You know what I mean? I can't be half-assed about it, all right? So he introduced Brandy, right? You know, he cuts a promo. This is right after WrestleMania. You know, I got a whole bunch of eyes fucking locked in on Cody Rhodes, right? And you got Brandy talking her shit, right? Like, what you thought this was? You think I'm letting some bum named L.A. Knights beat my man Cody? Absolutely the fuck not. I'm that bitch, and I'm here running shit in the WWE. As long as I'm here, my man will be the undisputed WWE champion because I said so. And the beautiful thing is, Cody doesn't have to say shit. He can just be chilling back there. You know, he could be rocking shades or whatever, just with that smug ass look of his, just laughing his ass off. Right? The crowd's booing the shit out of him. Like, fuck you, Cody. Fuck you, Cody. And anytime Cody cuts a promo, instead of, what do you guys want to talk about? Instead, it will be, what do I want to talk about? Right? And the crowd boos. Let's talk about my beautiful, fine-ass wife that none of you ingrates, you neckbeards, can ever obtain a woman this fine a day in your miserable-ass lives. Ended racism in one company, and I'll do it again. You know, shit like that, right? You have another challenger step up. It could be someone like Jey Uso. They're going to set up the match at WrestleMania Backlash, right? Or a fucking Puerto Rican Backlash, or a French Backlash, or the fuck Backlash is going to take place next year, right? Jey Uso come out, it's just me, Uso. Day one, it's just me, Uso. 4 letters, 1 word, yeet. He gets into the ring, he's like, y'all want me to run back real quick? Alright, say less. It's just me, Uso. Day one, it's just me, Uso. Yeet, skeet, right? He finally grabs a mic. Cody's just standing there watching his fucking buffoon, right? He says, now before Jey Uso can say a word, fucking Cody just goes in and just clocks this dude. This just doesn't even give him a chance to say his piece. Just drops his ass, hits the crossroads, and fucking leaves. And that's how you set up the feud between Cody and Jey. And in the weeks to come, Jey Uso cutting promos like, I thought we were boys, Uso. No, we were tag team champions at one time, Uso. This is how you do me, Uso. That ain't Uso, Uso. You know. You get the match at WrestleMania Backlash, right? Jey Uso, yeet versus Cody Rhodes, right, for the undisputed WWE Championship. Brandy Rhodes is in Cody's corner. They have the match. It'll go just about as you expect. Jey doesn't botch any planchas or neck breakers in this match. Right at the end, it looks like he's getting the upper hand, and then out of nowhere, we see Ricky Saints coming through, causing a distraction to help out his boy. Cody Rhodes hits a crossroads on Jey Uso for the 1, 2, 3, and still undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes. Right, and now up until SummerSlam, it's going to be mainly Cody Rhodes, Brandy Rhodes, and Ricky Maivia, aka Ricky Saints. Because I need Ricky in this group. He is going to be the right-hand man to Cody. Alright, he's going to be the fall guy, the bitch boy, you understand? Like, he might win, like, the Intercontinental Championship or some shit like that, or the United States Championship along the way, you know, during the duration of this run. You know what I mean? But mainly he's there to protect Cody. Alright, get to SummerSlam. You know what I would do? If Pepsi Phil isn't champion still by then, I would have Pepsi Phil versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam next year. That's what I would do. That's the match, the marquee match, right? You got Punk talking about, like, what happened to you, man? I had your back. I watched you succeed in finishing your story. And now this is the new story that you want to tell to the people, to your child, your daughter at home, of how much of a piece of shit you are. And the crowd's like, oh, right. You know, and they go back and forth on the mic, but that's basically what the feud is. You know, is Punk trying to remind of Cody who he once was, who he used to be. Now, some of the prior defenses, Cody just wins straight up clean. You know what I mean? I don't want to be to where like every fucking title defense is won by via interference. You know what I mean? It's just mainly for like the big shows, right? So SummerSlam, right? You got Ricky Maivia, you got Brandy Rhodes, right? And you got Cody going up against CM Punk, aka Pepsi Phil, in the main event, right? The ref gets tired from the antics from both Brandy and Ricky, so he kicks their asses the fuck up out of there. Get out! Alright? So now it's just Phil and Cody. You get a ref bump. You got Phil hitting a shitty GTS to Cody Rhodes. He's going to pin him. 1, 2. Before the crowd counts to 3, he gets yanked the fuck up out the ring by Omos. The great Omos. Alright? Hits that choke bomb on Pepsi Phil. Throws his punk ass back in there. Cody hits the cross Rhodes for the 1, 2, 3. And then you got the fucking group. This is it. Right? I don't want to add another member. You possibly could, and if I were to, it'll probably be fucking all ego, Ethan Page. I will call his ass up, but really, I just want to be the main 4, right? Which is Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, Ricky Maivia, and the great Omos. And so pretty much these 4 are running roughshod on fucking SmackDown. All right, nobody can touch Cody because of Ricky Maivia and Omos, and then Brandy prefer bullshit, you know what I mean? Then you get to the Rumble, alright? Who's going to challenge Cody at the Rumble? Well, it's going to be none other than the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Finally getting his fucking rematch at the Rumble. Now, you already know the history between these two, right? But the main focus is on Cody, alright? You see the cracks start to unfold with this dude. You see he's becoming more and more paranoid. He goes from cockiness to cautious. He's apprehensive about going up against Roman because he knows deep down inside Roman can beat him. he knows that. He tells the Nightmare crew, like, hey, listen, like, I need you guys on your A game here tonight. Alright? You know, Ricky, you're like, man, don't sweat it, man. Like, I'm absolute Ricky Saints. The revolution will be televised. Then Omos just nods his head, you know what I mean? He gets it, alright? You have the match. Obviously, Roman ain't winning. Alright, but it tells a story that Roman, he got very, very close, but he couldn't overcome the might of both Omos, Ricky, Brandy's bullshit, and Cody Rhodes. So he loses. Alright, but this is like the first time that Cody was in absolute fear of losing his title. We get the Men's Royal Rumble, and come to find out, the winner Royal Rumble was none other than the Viper, the Apex Predator, the Legend Killer himself, the former mentor of Cody Rhodes, Randall Keylock Orton. So there it is, WrestleMania 43, Night 2 main event. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. So we finally get the feud between Orton and Rhodes that we should have got a fucking long time ago, but here we are. Right? They bring up their days during Legacy. Cody, who's not looking so confident these days, he says, I'm not the same jobber I was back then. Or I've eclipsed you, Orton. I surpassed you years ago. Alright, you're on a downhill, I'm on a come up. Orton laps it off, he gets directly in Cody's face. He says, you know why you've been ducking me this entire time? It's because you know deep down inside, I'm your worst nightmare. And the crowd's like, oh, I see what he did there. Right? Looking at you now, you ain't the same guy you were last year. You ain't got that same confidence, that same bravado that you carried yourself with. Now, what I see is an insecure, weak little man that's holding that championship that I love, cherish so much, hostage. All right, and this infuriates Cody. He's like, Omos, get his ass. Ricky, get his ass. All right, Orton hits the RKO. Ricky hits the RKO. On Omos, he grabs a mic as Brandy and Cody get out of Dodge. Mark my words, Cody. You will lose everything at WrestleMania 43. And that's the story that you tell leading up to WrestleMania 43, the dissension within the Nightmare family. Or you're going to see the end of the Nightmare era once and for all. You got Orton versus Omos. Orton beats Omos. Cody gets pissed. He kicks Omos officially out the group. Same thing happens to Ricky. He loses to Orton. Cody says, I had enough, you weaklings. Get out of here. I don't need you. All right. And then Ricky, he was heartbroken. I'm like, I thought we were boys. Like, I had your back. I thought we were boys. I thought we were family. Cody looks at him. He says, we were never family. I have a brother. And it's not you. You're a tool that I use at my disposal. But you're no longer useful. So therefore, I don't need you. Hit the road, Jack. Leave the premises. Get out of my face. You disgust me. in the crowd, they're just like, oh my God. Oh my God. What an asshole. All right, and you can see the heartbreak on Ricky's face, really selling the emotional abuse. You know what I mean? So he leaves, right? And this is weeks up until WrestleMania 43. The final week, the go-home show, on SmackDown right before WrestleMania 43, you have a moment between Brandy and Cody. Cody, for the past several weeks, has been treating Brandy like shit. All right, because Cody can't trust Brandy, his own wife. He is that paranoid that he's gonna lose everything, and that Orton's words are gonna come to fruition at WrestleMania 43. And because he's so paranoid, he can't see the forest from the trees. Right? You got Brandy talking about like, listen, honey, I love you, but you are not the same man that I fell in love with. Liberty doesn't even recognize who you are when you're at home. Pharaoh barks at you. And it's like you don't even care, because all you care about is that stupid championship. So you know what? I'm out. She's both angry and hurt at the same time because she loves Cody, but she can't keep tormenting herself like this. So she leaves, and Cody was like, fine, I don't need you. I never needed you. Get out of here. Right? He storms off into the ring. Say there's like a random ass match with some jobbers, like fucking, it'll be like fucking Berto versus Axiom, or better yet, Johnny Gargano. Right, you see Cody Rhodes, he comes through, hits a crossroads on both of them, right? Grabs some mic, he says, like, you know what? It's like, I have something that I need to get off my chest. All right, it was a couple years ago, I finished my story. And I said to you people that I wanted to finish the story from my father. But to be honest, it was never about my father. It's always been about me and what I deserve and what I want. Right, but you idiots believed it. Hook, line, and sinker, right? The only thing that I ever cared about in this business is his championship. I don't need Omos, I don't need Ricky, I don't need Brandy. It's always been about me. All I need is me, myself, and I. I'm the quarterback of the WWE. I'm the one that calls the goddamn plays around here. Randy Orton at WrestleMania 43, you're gonna see the greatest play of them all, because there's not a chance in hell I'm gonna drop this undisputed WWE championship to you. Not you, not anybody. Something like that. Right? This Cody pretty much goes full unhinged. You know what I mean? Crowd's booing the fuck out of them, but we finally get to WrestleMania 43. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes, night 2. In the main event, you got Randy Orton. He comes out to the live performance of Mr. Key Clock. If you want to change his theme song for a hot minute, well, here you go. Right, you got Cody Rhodes coming out all by himself now, no more Nightmare Family. They tell a good story. You got Cody trying to use all the tricks in his playbook to try to beat Orton, but Orton sees it, counters it, hits the RKO at the end for the 1, 2, 3, and new undisputed WWE champion, Randall Key Clock Orton. And there it is. And that marks the end of Cody Rhodes' heel championship run. Now, he doesn't necessarily have to go back to being a babyface, but he's no longer champion. And thank God for that. And if this were to happen, say they fucking pick up my story and run with it, like, Cody, I just thought of a wonderful idea leading up to WrestleMania 43. We are going to turn you officially heel. Say they do something similar to my booking, the funny thing is, I wouldn't even watch it. That's the funny thing about it, because as long as this dude's champion, I'm good. I have absolutely no urge to watch this shit at all. Even if he turns heel, I still wouldn't give a fuck at this point, man. I'm good, bro. This, it's evident that this product is not for me. All right, but y'all let me know if I cooked or not. Did I leave it on the burner for too long, or is it just right? Perfect down to the last minute detail. Y'all let me know. And it's been a minute since I've done these type of videos, but normally when I do it, I don't break down week by week every fucking pay-per-view, because I'd be too tedious. I could, but I'll be here all day, and I ain't got time for that, to be honest. Alright, but y'all let me know if you like the idea. If you don't, put it in the comment section. If you made it this far, God bless you. Alright, but I waste time for you guys this time. So with that said, be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, protect you and yours, your loved ones, stay warm, stay dry, stay frosty. But most importantly, trust in God. God be with you. I'm out of here. Next would be the best heels of 2025. Alright. I'm gonna try to get back into some NWA coverage for you guys. Alright. Just bear with me. Alright, but for now, adios.